Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FSEconomy with me, you heard 37. So I was looking around for some flights, and I looked for something that had the PC-12. I haven't flown that plane in a really long time, and I really like it. And I did find a good flight here. This is at the Corpus Christi, Truax, I guess, Corpus Christi Airport. It's not the big one in Corpus Christi. It's off to the east a little bit. With a nice airport, and we're going to by the way, this is KNGP, and we're going to be going to KIAH, which is a huge airport. That's George W. Bush Intercontinental, I think. Where is my flight? There we go. KIAH in Houston. Yeah, George Bush Intercontinental in Houston, Texas. This airport is absolutely huge, by the way. I didn't even realize there's going to be some coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, because I got 10 coming here, which is as many as the plane can hold. That's 8. That's like over $7,000 coming back minus expenses. Might have to do one coming back. Let's check out. Can I see my? I can never remember how to do this. Where's my plane at? Oh, what have I done? Here we go. Here's our plane. Alright, it's the Pilatus PC-12, because I've got to show you the fuel. 270 knots, which it doesn't really do that much. But it's got 179 gallons, and it uses 45 an hour. So that's basically 4 hours, and our flight is like 172 miles. So even at like 200 knots or something, it's got plenty of fuel. So we won't have to hold anything. Like I said, it holds 10 passengers. And we have exactly 10, so no seats available. Might do the return flight. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to get there. Let's go over here. Take a look here. 171 says from here. We're going to take off on runway 4. It's just long enough. It's about 5,000 feet. That goes into the wind the most. So we'll take that one right there, runway 4. Like I said, it's not the big one. Here's the big one from Corpus Christi, I do believe. It's that one over there. We're right over here by the water. KIAH. This place is huge. It looks like might be stormy weather. I don't know. Maybe it's just that red thing. But we're going to come in here on 33 right. This runway right here. It's on a heading of, let's see. I think I wrote it down. 328 degrees. ILS frequency is 111.9. Elevation is, I think, something like 15 feet or something like that. No, 95 feet. Alright, I found the chart for it. 329 degrees, it says like this, but we'll do 328 since it's FSX. 111.9, like I said. The touchdown elevation is 90 feet. The airport elevation is 96. So we'll come over here to Dudme, 2,000 feet, and go 329 degrees to, I guess, be Jolt, down to IAH. Alright, so with that, I guess we can go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane. Beautiful Pilatus PC-12. Man, I love this plane. Some crappy weather, as you can hear. Let's see, FSEconomy. Where are you? I'm sure it'll start it up, but I'll double check it right here. Alright, it is going. So we got to get to going. Since we're not this is not our plane, so we get billed for it. I should have shown you how much we're paying, and we're getting the bonus because we're going towards this thing's home airport. I put it in a cool and dark state. I don't have procedures for this. I actually started printing out procedures for planes when I started flying the TBM 850, which was right after this plane. So I don't think I have anything, procedures for it. Alright, but everything is good down here. Alright, so the parking brake is on like I showed. Turn the battery on. Alright, battery 2. I think on this, I can't remember if you turn the generators on. Some of them you turn the generators on before you start the engines. Some of the others you turn them on after. But let's go ahead and put our nav and beacon lights since we're going to get this thing started up. Alright. The starter. There's some fuel. I did it right around 11%. Condition level right at 40. Alright, so that's in auto. So that's good. Let's go ahead and turn avionics 2 and 1 on. Prop de-icing, we shouldn't have to worry about that. Turn on the pitot heat. I'm trying to remember exactly what all we need to turn on. Should we turn on inert sep? I wonder if it is wet. A wet. Because on some of these, you actually, like the TM850, you would turn that on while you're taxiing. And then if it's a wet runway and everything, you actually leave it on while you're taking off. I don't know if we should do that in this plane, though, so I won't. But maybe you should. I actually set this up on the flight plan at FSX to go straight to Dudme, as you can see, and then jolt. So I won't do the procedures for it, because we're already going to Dudme and jolt. I wonder if apparently holding message down on this, it won't turn it off. There, that one went off. So just didn't hold it down long enough. Turn these off. That one's off as well. Sweet. Because I hate those. Alright, reset that. We can go ahead. I don't know if there's a tower here or not. Right, there's not. There's ground only. So we won't talk to them. I really shouldn't though. I should have just let them tell me where I was, but I've already set it up so that takeoff on runway 4 and everything. I mean, remember which pop-up brings up what I need. There we go. Number 4. I'm going to set this, let's see, heading for runway 4. Apparently I didn't write it down. How did I not write it down? Actually, it's 040. Wait, is that right? Because I'm almost sure I wrote it down. Because I've got it written down as 040. So that might have been it, actually. I'm going to put this to 11.5. We'll see. Might actually go a little bit higher. I remember this now, the annoying how it takes forever to get up to there with this one. There we go. Hit a button over here to get that on. Let's say that was number 4. For some reason on the pop-up, the messages come back on that one. Turn those off real quick, just in case I use this one. Alright, so with that, we'll turn on our taxi light. It's been such a long time since I've flown this plane. I absolutely love the plane. Parking brake is off. We'll find our runway. Apparently, we're probably in a bad way for runway 4. It's basically straight ahead of us. We'll have to taxi on down somewhere. This taxiway over here. Just get away from that building for a second so our wings don't hit it. I'll have to. I'm thinking it's probably down there. You can see how the ground opens up over there. Tell you what, I'm almost sure that's it. It looks like I can see a runway now, but let me just make sure. Jump way up. Yep, that's going to be the end of it. We're going to have to taxi on down to here. So let's look at how we get there. Taxiway is right here. kind of an odd way. I don't really like that. You could like taxi onto this runway over there, or you could come over this way and then zigzag over. I mean, you want to be on the runways for at least the amount of time, technically, but and the smart, I guess the easiest way is to go like that. Come here. Not really sure how we should tackle that, but that's what we'll do. Kind of an odd way to get there. Taxiing on the runways a lot. The PC-12, I never was that proficient with it all that much, but didn't do too bad at the end. I really love the plane, though. Love it to death. One of the things is just it's so automated, like starting up. Like if you look at the procedures for the TV Mate 50 that we've been doing, man, it's really, really long. Really, really long. And complicated, and the plane isn't automated at all. I don't see an actual taxi line over here. I don't know why. It's just like a big open space. Then a taxi line starts over here. I wonder, is this like a parking area? Still, there's no taxi lines. Taxi line starts up again. I need to look outside again to remind myself how we get over there. Onto that runway, took a right, left, right. Odd. The fuel quantity, it looks like it's correct. It's been a while since I've flown any plane without procedures. Except for the 767 at Air Hauler, in which I did 2 flights in it, and I'll never fly it again, I don't think. Worst plane I've ever flown, I think. Captain Sim 767. Maybe it's just because it's so old. It needs to be updated or something. Alright, we're moving on to the runways here, so I'm going to turn on my landing lights, my strobe lights. Roll on out here. Sorry, I swung myself the joystick when I was trying to get to the mouse. It's kind of an odd way to do this. Just getting over to runway 4 is just a little odd. This has almost the same heading as the other one, as runway 4, but I guess we gotta go over. You see the wind on the instruments, it's actually saying differently. It's actually saying the exact opposite. Actually, maybe not the exact opposite. Once we get lined up, we'll see. Looks like it's saying it's more of a crosswind. Yeah, it's saying you should take off on this runway coming back the other way, from what the wind says. But it changes from time to time over time. Alright. Like some strobe go off. Back over and lined up. Like I said, I'm not sure about the inert SEP, if we were supposed to have that on doing this or not. And while taking off. We've only taken off on dry runways with that plane, so I've had turn inert SEP on when taxiing is the thing, and then it says leave it on if it's raining or during the cruise. I can't remember if it's maybe just the climb or the cruise as well. But also on the takeoff, you leave it on if the runway is wet. Stuff like that. Or bad contamination, bad runway or something. Alright, we're almost there. to the plane. Alright, stop it right here. Turn on the landing lights, strobe. Alright, bringing out some flaps. I can't remember, let's see, 2 and 3. So I'll put it to takeoff right there. Bring my yoke back. Alright, I don't see anyone this way. I see all the way that way. So we will get on out of here. Oh, you stupid condition liver. I want to take my eyes off of here. Alright, we didn't move very much. Alright, now we're good. You can see that we're going with the wind right here. It's more of a crosswind on the takeoff. Swung her a little bit. Alright, let's get on out of here. Not quite full power. Trouble getting her lined up. Should be getting blown to the left, not to the right. Positive rate, gears coming up. Retracting the flaps. Got trimmed her too far down there for a second. Trim her up a little more, there we go. And is it actually a straight line? Now we're a little too trimmed too high. Down. She's going to come flying down. Actually, looks like we're just going to head straight out. That nose, don't go up like that. Let's see, autopilot, yaw dampers on, nav. Arm it for 11.5, but we're going to climb at sort of 1,200 feet a minute. Right there. And for a second I was wondering if we had to mess with that CDI. There we go. GPS, there it works. Knew we had to do something like that. Bring these two windows up. Ah, shoot. Thought I could make it smaller. Oh, that's right, only from the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. Which is awkward. Oh. Do a little bit smaller as well. This is still a little big. That way we can see what's going on here. So we're going right at 200 knots, but I'll pull back on the throttle a little bit to get up to 11.5. Like I said, we might actually go a little higher. Just kind of depends. Saying 159 miles to Dudme. I think if we look down here, is this the one that tells us the time? "44 minutes," it says, to Dudme. probably actually increase our vertical speed a little bit. I mean, we're climbing over 200 knots at 1,200 feet a minute, so we'll move that to 1,500. We'll take a look outside. Beautiful looking area, Corpus Christi. And on the water. Bit of a hurricane area, though, I do believe. It's really nice to me. Beautiful. Bring this up so you all can see it. 154 miles to Dudme, and remember at Dudme we're going to be at 2,000 feet. Still, with our speed, climbing 1,500 feet a minute, this thing's a beast. I can't remember, but I think you do in this plane as well bring back the condition lever. I know you don't with the TVMate 50. I'm thinking you do it with this one, though.
Houston Center, American 1.
Can't be for sure.
With you, flight level 300. American 1781, Houston Center, Roger.
Let's see if we can find someone that won't be talking. Campbell. Alright, there we go. Alright, so it should be pretty soon when we get there. I'll go ahead and speed her up. Keep that open so we can see. We need to be at 2,000 feet when we're at Dudme. But until then, I will be right back. Alright, everybody's slowing her down here to normal speed. We're at 7,300 feet. We're saying at 1,200 feet a minute. Got 11 miles to get down to 2,000. We got the rain and everything going. That's really great. I'm going to go ahead and put that at full rich on the condition lever. Seems like we should probably have inert SEP on. I'll keep talking about that, but I'm not sure. Alright, 111.9. There we go. 111. Put this one at 111.9 as well. 1.9. Alright. So we got about 8 or 5 miles. Get down another 4,000 feet. We started out our descent too slow. I was only descending like 500 feet a minute. So it got us, we're a little high here. Can I move my course? I can't remember if I can already or not. That goes on the other one. Course will be 328. Alright, so it is 6 miles and we got 3,500 feet to go. Not so bad now. So this is, by the way, going to be stock scenery. You can see she's jagged already. All the weather, and it's Houston. I think I'm wanting to say that FS Dream Team makes scenery for this. I don't have it. I think there's only like this is one of like only 2 or 3 that I don't have from them. Maybe in the next month or 2 months I'll go ahead and buy it. I'm gonna have all their sceneries because they do great stuff. By then, hopefully, I'll be moved into my apartment and everything. Because we need Memphis, really. And Houston would be nice to have. We need Dallas, too. I think they have Dallas. For Air Hauler 2, that would be really nice. Of course, we gotta wait till we get bigger planes until we actually need it. Alright, we got a little less than 3 miles to go. 2 now, and we got about 1,700 feet to go. Condition levers in full. Landing lights and taxi light are both on. And we've got 111.9 set up. We're about to turn. We are a little high still. We need to be at 1,600 feet at Jolty, which is 6 miles from now. Jeez. So I'm going to arm this for 1,600. Go back to the vertical speed. 1,200 feet to go. I'm going to put that at 1,000 just in case. Quite honestly, we could just about use the ILS from here. .328. Over to VLOC. That one was already in VLOC. There she's going. 1,600 feet, 3 miles. So we're going to descend at 500 feet a minute here for a second. See how good that does. Our speed's coming down a little bit too much. Actually, we're at below the glide slope. I want to level off. See, the glide slope is actually above us. So I've got us coming in a little low here. So go ahead and stop that. 13 to 20, closer to 20. Comes the glide slope. Just see some lights here. We're the one on the right. Approach hold. Alright, so that's the one on the left. I don't see any lights for us. Oh. Yeah, no lights for us. No peppy lights for anything. Start getting that speed down. I'm going to leave that on because I need to turn the yaw damper off. I'm going to leave that pop up for a second. First notch of flaps coming out. Can't remember the approach speed. Gears coming down. Here's the drag we needed. Second notch of flaps coming out. Like I said, I can't remember the exact approach speed or landing speed. Alright, full flaps. We're a little bit above the glide slope. I'm surprised there's no lights for us at all. Surprising. I believe the wind is 6 knots. Yaw damper off. Autopilot is off. Alright, we're just seeing a little quick because the glide slope is coming back. Oh, she's a jagged one. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a crab landing here. Crosswind.
500.
Man, she's jagged. This could be a very crappy landing. It's so hard. You see a plane taking off out to the right. They're flying into the wind like you're supposed to. I hate how the wind just shifts like that. I need to plan our flights ahead of time, so they're quite high. Man, I cannot get her to descend like I want to without cutting the engines all the way down. My God. Yeah, she just will not get down. So we're going to have to fly her a little long here. That's insane. I just could not get her down. Off to the right. Not as long as I thought it was going to be. We kind of dived down at it, though. I forgot to record it. Just instant replay, though. So if we go on to the next taxiway, I'm trying to keep her lined up. Man, she's all over the place. Please settle down. Alright, retracting the flaps. I'm going to exit out to the right. Oh, we might park here anyway. Looks like the correct buildings. College taxi clearance. Turn on the progressive taxi. Stop right here. Landing lights and strobe come off. Go ahead and turn the pitot heat off. I turned on passenger no smoking seatbelt signs and turned off the cooling for them too. Let's see where else she takes us. Probably just to the other side of the building, I guess. Alright, let's taxi on. Wasn't as bad as the landing I thought it was going to be. Thought we were so high, I just could not get her to descend. We were a little lazy on the descent at the beginning, but then we were right on it. But when I took over, I just didn't have her descending quick enough, I guess. kind of dove down at it and then leveled off a little bit. She shall do. It seems like a lot of times we have the wind mixed up. I guess it's just shifting. FS Commander can't be that off on it. That's what I use for the weather when doing all the flight planning. Daggone thing. That's why I should just use the tower. No, at the tower for taking off. That's right, not landing. Yeah, right over to the building. You chose right. It's one good thing. Landed right there. We were actually pretty close to the parking lots. I like that. There's some bad weather. Although on the ground it's a lot clearer. It was raining a big part of the way. Don't need to fuel up. Man, the only thing about if you get the scenery, it's going to be so jagged. You'd have to turn it out down to complexity and everything. Autogen, everything. If you got the add-on scenery. Houston's just such a huge area. Really dense. It'd be a sweet airport, though. FS Dream Team knocks it out of the park. Stop right here. Parking brake coming on. Yes, FSEconomy didn't notice anything bad. Look at this yoke. What do I want to do? There we go. Just don't want to listen to them anymore. Taxi lights can come off. No smoking seatbelts come off. The cooling system off. Avionics 1 and 2 come off. Alright, I'm trying to think. I guess we'll turn the generators off. Then reset battery 2, battery 1. What I should have done was cut the fuel. I was looking down here for something. I can't remember what. Here we go. Then cut everything off. I was looking for it. I looked down and I couldn't remember what the hell I was looking for. Alright. She's just spinning down. Let's go over to FSEconomy and get our money. Alright. Here we are. We did get paid. Got $9,080 for the income. We rented it for an hour and 4 minutes. It was costing us $552 an hour, so we paid $594.17 for the rental. Used $290.95 worth of fuel. We paid $908 for the ground crew fee, another $908 for the booking fee. So that cost us $2,025.95. We did make $110.64 for the bonus distance, bringing a grand total of $6,570.53. $1,120.53 went to YT Flyers and $5,450 went to me. Of course, that doesn't matter because it all goes back in anyway, doesn't it? So leaving in $1,500 would be about $5,450. Another $720. 53. Although there's no real point in leaving cash out there unless unless I gotta pay for something, which I don't think we do. Just in case. I think you have to. I don't know why you can't just move everything to the bank account. Like if you have to pay for something for some reason, it has to come. You have to move it over to cash and then pay it. I don't know why it just can't come from the bank account. But I'm gonna move that $1,500 over. Because the personal account draws, of course, that interest, so might as well have it over there. Not that $1,500 makes that big a difference. Look, we're at 80 grand, 81,500. Probably think off the top of my head, what, 8,200 around there, or 82,000, somewhere around there. So we're doing good, gotta say. Hopefully, with me flying and everybody else flying, hopefully it won't take too long. It probably will, but it only won't take too long until we can go and try and get something like a Baron or something and make some money. Lately, the activity has picked up again with some new members, and they've been flying. Some of the older members won't fly as much. But all right, that's gonna be it for this episode, everybody. Hope you all did enjoy it. Catch you guys on the next flight.